Welcome to your mid-month reading for September 2022. We have just come out of the full moon with Pisces, so we've still got that energy happening around at the moment. We've also got Mercury going into retrograde at the moment as well. So there's what's been coming up in a few of the reads is people from the past reaching out, that kind of thing. This is a general reading for today, but we'll see what comes up for you, my darling Sagittarius, while we do this mid-month reading for you. Okay, I'm going to pull a few cards first before we jump into the reading, and then go from there. Okay, so as I said, there's been a lot of astrological activity lately, and it seems to be affecting the cards straight up. There we go. Let's have a look at the energy that's around you, my darling Sagittarius. Okay, we've got Master of Chalices, which is the King of Cups energy there. Those eyes up in the heavens. We've got the Master of Orbs, so King of Pentacles and King of Cups there, and then we've got the Nine of Wands. So I feel like there has been an energy around two people here. You've got the Nine of Flames, which makes me think that there's been some kind of weight happening. Poor old Nine of Flames is the Nine of Wands, you know, when the person has that bandage on their head, like they've been through the wars a little bit. So I'm interested in this this energy here happening. As I said straight away, you know, there's been a lot of in the general readings, there's been a lot coming up with partners and relationships, that kind of thing as well, my darling Sagittarius. Okay, a few things coming through there. We have got Strength, okay, coming through, and we have the Moon. And I always think it's really interesting when the Moon comes up, when we've just come out of either a full or a new moon, and you've got the Strength. I feel like there has been something that's been hidden from you. I wanted to draw a few more cards. Just bear with me here, spirits and guides. What's happening for Sagittarius mid-month? What's the current stage of things? What's been happening for Sagittarius? Okay, so we'll tap into this and then we'll go from there. We've got the Hermit there, and we've got the Ace of Wands. So I feel like there's some optimism coming, and we've got the Three of Swords. I wonder if it's got to do with these two people, this King of Pentacles energy and this King of Cups energy as well around you, darling Sagittarius. We've got the Ace of Wands. That's really positive there. So I want to drill down and see what's going to happen for you in the next couple of weeks as we get into that mid-September period. As I said, there's a lot of astrological activity. I can always feel it when I'm shuffling the cards. There's a bit of restraint happening here. So I feel like that this energy coming off this card and this Strength, as if you have had some kind of something happen with these or two people. It's like you're drawn between two people. I want to see what's happening here. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords. So definitely that energy there around, it's actually the fighting fish that's there. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's definitely been some kind of friction. And I see with the Moon, I just feel like things have been revealed that you weren't expecting with that Nine of Wands there as well, darling Sagittarius, which is always going to throw you off. You're going to feel a bit betrayed. Now you've got here the Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so as I said, you've got these two kings energy here, and as I always say, you know, this is about energy rather than, you don't have to drill down with gender with this. It's about that yin yang type energy, and you've got this Queen of Wands energy here, which is you, which is that fire there. But I feel like there is some fire lacking in this reading, and just as I say that, I get the Nine of Wands again. So it's a double Nine of Wands here. So there has been a lot going on for you, darling Sagittarius. What has happened? Okay, we've got the Hanged Man here. So I feel like something has happened where you've had to look at things from a different point of view. Something has maybe gone on pause that you weren't expecting. And we've got the Hermit. Okay, so there is this really quite subdued energy here. Even though you've got the Ace of Wands, I feel like there's been a lot going on in the background. It's almost like you have found it hard to admit that there's been a problem or something going on in the background that's disappointed you. I almost feel like you have been in the midst of some kind of romance here with these two people, perhaps one person, that kind of energy, but almost like that you have had to put yourself in a position that you weren't expecting. So it's like that energy of where you tell all your friends and people about this great person that you've met or that you're having a relationship and everything like that, and then they start to have behaviors that you kind of they're unexpected. It's like that moon energy. Now this is the energy that's coming through, and this is a message that's coming through from spirits and guides. Something has happened with this person. Okay, so I want to draw a few more cards here because it's this really just a really interesting energy with this reading, darling Sagittarius. So that's what's happening for Sagittarius mid-month. Okay. And again, these have all come up in reverse. So there's this real lack of energy around you at the moment, my darling. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the Six of Cups. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to get your mojo back with these two aces here, right? And the message coming through is you're looking to the past and maybe feeling a bit disappointed about some things that have happened here. But the message coming through is to just, this heavy energy is not helping you. Going over things in your mind is not helping you. Things have been revealed that have thrown you, but it's also been to your benefit that they've been revealed. I want to move forward here with the reading and see what else is going to happen for you, my darling Sagittarius, during these few weeks, because this energy is quite heavy, my darling. Spirits and guides, what's happening for beautiful Sagittarius in the next 2 weeks with this situation in the background here? So that one is there, and you can, beautiful Sagittarius, tap into in the next couple of weeks. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Let's see. The Master of Crystals is the King of Pentacles energy, right? So you had these two here, which is the King of Cups. And then the King of Swords, sorry, if I said something else in the beginning, it's actually the King of Swords. The orbs are the swords in this suit. It's this, there is a lot of energy going on here, and I almost feel like you have been dragged into a situation or a relationship with somebody that's, you're trying to toss up between some options here, and some unexpected options have happened. Now, with this Pisces full moon and Mercury in retrograde, as I mentioned earlier, there are people reaching out from the past, right? It just comes with the territory of people reflect back on contracts they've made, and contracts are like those soul relationships, twin flame relationships, that kind of thing. You've got 3 people here that even if they don't reach out, they're thinking of you, right? You are top of mind. And I almost feel like with these 2 aces here coming out in this position of that, there are opportunities here that you may not have considered, and it's throwing you as well. And look at that. You have got beautiful Empress there coming up as the abundance card, right? And just as I was talking about those 2 aces, and this is the message coming through, it's almost like you've got too many people to handle here, beautiful Sagittarius. So there is a lot going on. happened with these readings, these mid-month readings. They are general readings, and then it comes up that there's these people and romantic involvements in the background. I really feel like you have been disheartened with all these things, and these aces here, you haven't been able to see that there's opportunity coming. These three options here, I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards to close out this reading. Even just draw spirits and guides. What is the turning point here mid-September for darling? Oh, you've got a lot here. Hang on a minute. Let's redo it. Darling Sagittarius. Three options here. What's going on? Darling Sagittarius. Okay. You've got the whip. And you have Clover. I feel like they're two distinctly different cards, right? And it's almost like this Nine of Wands here has been, you've been, worried about these other things in the background. But these three options are going to come through, right? And again, even if you aren't expecting a romantic relationship around you or anything like that, even from a career or any kind of opportunity, there's three people here I feel that over the next couple of weeks are going to reach out to you about some kind of opportunity, particularly with those aces here and the Empress. And now you've got the Clover card. The Clover is that luck, it's that full leaf clover. There are actually opportunities here that you are just not expecting, my darling Sagittarius. So I want to close out the reading with a couple of oracle cards for you. Just looking at this beautiful Sagittarius. We got two there. Beautiful. That's always good. And you have got vulnerability. This is confirmation that you are seeking to tread into unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. And that's quite an important message for you, darling Sagittarius, because you are very much that you're ready to come up and debate with people about things. You're ready to come forth with your opinion. Being vulnerable is not a natural state for you that you feel comfortable in. Take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. This is really interesting energy for you, darling Sagittarius. It's come through in this reading. I feel like there's been a lot in the background, disappointment, as I said, with that Moon and that Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands, and that there's these three other opportunities that are going to come through for you that you had just not been expecting, and it's going to throw you, and you're going to see things, I think, from people that you thought you had them figured out, is the message coming through, and it's not what you thought. The whole situation is not actually what you thought it was. So that's your quick update for the middle of September 2022. I will be also doing some more readings later on in the week. This is just a quick update as you go into the next 2 weeks of September, my darling Sagittarius. As always, if you've made it this far into the reading, thank you so much for honouring me with your time and space today. And as always, my darling Sagittarius, take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.